Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. I know you're clicking on this video because you're supporting my channel and you're a real fan. So thank you, first of all. There's something in it for you guys too. I'm going to give away a flashlight. So there's that. But there's a pile of flashlights going to go on sale for Olight. Olight's been really good to me. They're running this campaign again. Thank you for all you guys who purchased this beast of a flashlight, which we featured last time. This thing is super duper bright, blinding bright. So they track all the sales on these promos. You guys use the links in the description and the pinned comment, and that'll credit me, and so they'll continue to sponsor my channel. You guys have been begging me to have better sponsors. Well, Olight is a better sponsor than those video games. In this video, to a random comment, you're going to get the i3E. It is a keychain flashlight, very small, but very handy. You can see how bright that little flashlight is. Random comment, leave a comment down below. I don't care what comment you leave. They're going to send this out to you. They'll pin the winner up in the comments, and then once you recognize that it's you that's the winner, contact me through email, and I'll get your contact information to send that out. So leave a comment. If you want to win this, leave a comment. Now, if you don't win it, you still have a chance of getting one for free, because if you go to the website and you register, you're actually going to get one for free. But go to the website, go to Olight, and then they have all their promotions right there. Like I said, this is going on for 5 days. Okay, so you're not interested. I know you guys are interested all the time in the really fancy stuff. Like, how many people need a gigantic throw light like that? Not too many people, right? Everybody needs a headlamp. You guys all need a headlamp. So I talked to Olight and I said, listen, I like these really fancy throw lights, the big, you know, super bright, billion lumens. But my people are practical people, and I think in past promotions, Olight's kind of failed to understand that. But when I go camping and I do anything outdoors, period, hunting, you know, we can't night hunt here, but we can do stuff at night. We can night fish. We're camping, sometimes it gets dark out. So these are the headlamps that I use all the time, every time I go. So you want to know which ones I use and which ones I recommend as far as the headlamp goes. This is the H2R. This is double the size as the H1R. I would not personally recommend the H1R. It is smaller, but I don't feel that it's actually bright enough. That's my honest opinion from using it. The H2R is twice the size, and obviously twice as bright. I don't find that this is sufficient enough to keep me going in real life woods condition. Now, if you want a smaller, this is obviously a lot heavier, but if you want a smaller light, this is the way to go. If you want a perfectly functioning light, like we use this, Jeremy and I went out, we catfish 2 nights in a row. It lasted both nights. But these are all the lights, all the Olights are super easy to recharge. There's a battery dock at the back, and you just plug that in USB, so you don't need batteries. Save on cost. All the lights, or I should say all the lights, but most of the Olights are waterproof. They are all 100% water resistant. They all carry a 5-year warranty, so you know they stand by the product. And unlike other companies, I've actually spoken to these people on the phone, and we're working hard on building a long-term relationship with Olight for this channel. There's different lights that are going to be for sale in 2-hour windows. The best way to keep track of it, I'll put that in the description, but the best way to keep track of it is go to the website. So thank you for all you people who purchased last time. It's because of you that they decided to sponsor me again. So the Seeker 2 Pro is 3200 lumens, 250 meter throw light. Comes in a case, hang that on your belt. It is a pretty compact little flashlight. Throws a pretty good beam, but it's a lot more compact, obviously, than the Javelot. 2-hour sales where they're gonna have like 40% off from 20% off. They're also promoting the PL Mini 2 Valkyrie. So this is a gun type mount. Yeah, I don't have a handgun, you know, Canada, stuff like that. You can't have handguns, but yeah, it's a gun mount gun. So, you know, once you get it set up on your gun, it is secure and you can go fire things off in the dark, right? Yeah, I know you guys Americans, you guys do this kind of thing. We can't do that here. Future plans for the channel. I want you guys to give me some suggestions of where you think we should do the next Wilderness Living Challenge. I've kind of reignited my interest in the challenge after doing it with Zach. I had tons of fun doing it. It didn't feel like work, although it was a lot of effort. And as you know, the series is kind of winding down. I had a thought that Jeremy, One Wildcrafter, since we did a big trip just not too long ago, 3 days fishing, that'll come up next, or soon anyway. But I was thinking maybe to invite Jeremy up to the cabin and we do a homesteader edition for the next Wilderness Living Challenge. What do you guys think of that? We kind of operate out of the cabin and then we do all the sorts of things that we can do around the cabin. So I'm thinking deer, bow. I'm thinking raccoon. I'm thinking goose. As a cheat, I was thinking maybe we could do the pond and get some rainbow trout, but I'm thinking we can do without that. We have squirrel, we have crow, we have coyote. In season for wild edibles would be black walnuts, burdock root, acorns. There's not a lot of acorns around here, but we can certainly take a trip for those. And there might be some fall fishing to do if we do like the rainbow trout salmon run, if we get the timing just right. And there'll be rabbit as well. I probably missed something there. But you can see this is starting to shape up to something that's kind of manageable, kind of doable, especially for homesteading. We don't have to do a lot of that bush work that we normally do as far as setting up, moving around. And then I want to see what you guys think of having a staple. Jeremy, One Wildcrafter, has been eating wild foods for 365 days, but he's only on 6 months now. He has lost a whopping 45 pounds. He started off at 205 at his heaviest. He dropped down to 155. He weighs 10 pounds more than I do right now. So he's having a hard time managing his weight, and he doesn't have any conditions as far as accepting gifts. He's broken kind of all of his little rules that he had, where he's not going to get any food from outside sources. He's going to collect all of it. Even though he had pre-collected a lot of food. This is always only eating wild food, and he hasn't managed to stabilize his weight. So he had to resort to actually buying some wild rice. Yeah, so he bought wild rice. That's his staple. So he's added this staple, and he's managed to kind of stabilize his weight at that 155, but he's super, super skinny. I think he has probably a little bit less body fat than I do. I asked him to pinch, and he has like about inch and a half, so, you know, kind of something like what I have right now, which is about between 15 and 20% body fat. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's actually, most people carry around 40%. So this is the long story leading into whether you guys think that having a staple item is fair. You've guys seen us do this 5 times, and you've seen how difficult it is. So I'm not going to spoil this series. You'll find out in a bit. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'm thinking like a wild rice would be a fair staple, and then maybe kind of like whatever we have in the cabin at the time. So it could be like a little bit of bear fat, some maple syrup, because those are kind of ones that you would have, you know, an SHTF. And I think that's kind of what we're moving into. We're moving away from like pure survival to like SHTF homesteading, where if like the modern food chain stuff broke down, you could still get food. So you'd still have a gun. You'd have gasoline. You know, gun ammo, gasoline. You still have your metal traps, right? Because you guys are ready, right? You have some live traps. You have some coney bears and body grips and all those kind of things, right? Snare wire, fishing lures. You guys all have that tackle. That stuff not going to disappear. And we've already tried. You know, we backed it off a little bit, and then we moved it forward a little bit. And we've always tried to find that balance of what's doable. So what I think is doable is probably staples. But we don't want to ruin the spirit of the Wilderness Living Challenge by introducing too much and making it too easy. Yeah, those are the kinds of ideas I'm thinking about right now. So that we'd probably start that in October, when most of those fall hunting seasons are in. You know, raccoon starts October 5th, and then that'll time with the goose and duck and all that other season. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys haven't already, put your notification button on, hit that bell icon, and then make sure that YouTube notifies you of all uploads, because right now it's not doing it. Having to rely on recommending my content to outside people is like a pain in the butt, and it's just not working. So I'm really counting on you guys as the core viewers to share the series, because if you don't share it, it just doesn't get seen. YouTube will bury it under all the other garbage it likes to promote to the mainstream regular crowd. Just the BS that's out there that's not even worth watching, in my opinion. It's like TV's invading YouTube now, and they're promoting, I'm not going to name any names, but it's garbage. I think it's garbage anyway, and I don't like it. And when it shows up on my recommended list on the right hand side, you know what I do? I tell them to get rid of that. I make it disappear. Every time they make me a bad recommendation, because I want my YouTube to be outdoors related stuff. So I hope you guys will consider buying an Olight and sponsoring me by helping yourself. So get 20% off. Don't buy this little one. Buy, gonna get you the name again, the H2R or equivalent. I don't know what they have now. They might have a newer model out there, but make sure it's the big one. Not the small version. You need the full power one if you're going to be doing nighttime stuff. Okay, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate all your support. Honestly, I do. YouTube's really become a full-time gig for me. It really has. It's really helping me and my family, and it's permitted me to continue to do things that I really enjoy doing, like being outdoors. And I hope it's inspiring you guys to get out too, because you know, if I lose my ability to do that, and we can't keep each other going, then we've lost something. So anyway, I've rambled on enough, and I do appreciate you guys taking the time to click and watch. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I appreciate that you've subscribed. Talk to you guys later.